Good afternoon, Colorado. Thank you for tuning in. We have a special guest with us here at K4CO Radio. Today we have an exclusive interview with you all. Her name is Erin. She is the general manager at Apple Spice. Good morning, or good afternoon, I should say. We're a little afternoon.
About 4 minutes.
Yes, 4 minutes in. No wonder I need to eat some of her food. How are you, Erin?
I'm doing good.
Good. Thank you for coming in.
Well, thank you for having me.
We have had the opportunity to actually eat some of the food from Apple Spice, and it is so delicious. I know it's noontime, so if you're listening, order right now. Get on the website. It is amazing. If you are listening to this and want a sandwich or a salad, do it right now.
Yeah, highly recommend it.
Yes. So I'm going to throw out their website. So it's applespice.com. And you can also call them at 720-482-2775. And they will run the food to you. They actually offer catering and delivery. That is their bread and butter, no pun intended. But yeah, they will deliver it straight to you. So Erin, tell us a little bit about Apple Spice and what you all offer and some of your history.
Yeah, so it actually started with this guy named Fritz, and he's the one who was a bread baker in Salt Lake City, Utah. And then you had Randy and Wayne would take the bread and turn them into sandwiches and deliver it to corporations and businesses in the area because they saw that there was an open market for it, and they were very successful. They actually kind of perfected the sandwich building, I would say. Like, they start with the lettuce and then we'll have the meat, and we'll either finish with cheese or more lettuce to prevent the bread from getting soggy. We put the sauce on the side, the pickles wrapped up. Like, everything is for mass production and for nothing to get soggy or gross or anything of that nature. We'll put your name on every box. We'll perfectly label it, and the boxes are really amazing. They put a lot of energy into inventing that box. So it fits the sandwich and the cookie and the pickle and the sauce and the bag of chips or whatever you want in it perfectly. It's insane.
I love it. So you said it started in Utah, correct?
Mm-hmm.
How long has Apple Spice been around?
I believe it's about 50 years.
Okay.
Oh,
So
wow.
it has been a while.
Yeah, they started there, and I think they have 3 locations in Utah. And then they turned into a franchise and started expanding from there. They originally were a concept where people could walk in and order food, and they just realized that that wasn't as profitable, and so now we're entirely to go, and we've perfected the delivery service.
That is awesome. So being a franchise, so you are all located here in Centennial, but you deliver actually pretty far. What is the radius around Centennial or around Denver Metro that you will go?
We pretty much say if we can get there free or for free in 30 minutes, if we will deliver further, but that's when we may charge you in.
Gotcha. Okay. Is this how fast your drivers go? Is this based on 60 miles per hour or like 100 miles per
You also
hour?
got to throw in there Denver traffic
Exactly.
too.
Yeah.
Is this 5 p.m. on Friday or 3 a.m. on Tuesday?
I do have to be prepared for that because sometimes I'm making the delivery route at 7 a.m. in the morning,
Right.
and that's when it can be at its worst, and I'll over prepare them, being like, head now, it's gonna be 2 hours, and they're like, no, come at 12 o'clock, it's a 10-minute drive.
Nice. That's so true. I know.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Well, coming from the consumer side and that we've had your sandwiches, I love the fact that not only it's very fresh. I think that's missing in a lot of today's, especially those that get delivered. They get really soggy. You can tell that they've been sitting in someone's car for a while. I love that you keep everything separate.
Yeah.
So we can add what we want. And I also love that if we have a group of 10 of us, a lot of companies, I feel like they say you can order 2 different types of sandwiches.
Yeah.
Right, they limit what you can do and kind of bulk it up. Yeah, just so you can do that.
Yeah, you can, if you had 10 people, you can get 10 different sandwiches, and we've gone up to 1,000 box lunches. So we fed an entire hospital during COVID.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they actually went to us because of our boxes. So they've ordered from another company that had like the flimsy paper ones, and because they were ordering so many, half of them got destroyed in just sitting on top of each other, and the gravity just took them down, where our boxes very sturdy boxes.
Wow, 1,000?
That's amazing.
How long did that take your staff to prep that?
We had like a day of like pickles, and that's all we're doing is pickles today. And we brought in some outside help, like all of our girlfriends, boyfriends, friends, anyone who would like build a box for us. We're like, here's some free food, start making boxes.
That's amazing. Is that your biggest order, do you think, that you all have done?
That one was probably our biggest order. We've done one that was like very close, I think was like 800.
Okay.
That was feeding like an entire graduation class, and then we had fed in all these teachers in a district. So we've had like 5 huge deliveries where we needed to actually rent a truck because they were so big.
Oh, wow.
That's really cool. You know, I love that you can go anywhere. You know, you can go to offices and hospitals. And I mean, so many people in today's world work through their lunch period, right? And you don't have enough time for even 20, 30 minutes to go. It's so nice that you have a fresh option that is at your fingertips,
Yeah.
Which is really great. You've talked about sandwiches. Is there anything else that you offer as well?
We do also the hot side of the catering aspect, so that is your breakfast, and I generalized for lunch, but you can also make it dinner as well. But like ziti, chicken parm, roasted chicken, smothered chicken, barbecue. I got a brisket coming up this Friday. And then, your standard continental breakfast, bagels and cream cheese, or breakfast burritos, egg sandwiches. Pretty much if it's food, I will make it for you.
Wow. Okay, we're going to start really utilizing all of this. So we can have you here 3 times a day?
Okay. We actually have done that before. So when a company is having like a training session and they have people flying in, and we'll feed them the whole week. They'll book us breakfast and lunch, sometimes even like the afternoon snack every single day, and we will be there on time.
That is so awesome. I love that you cover, again, that's so unique. I don't know actually any other company off the top of my head that will do that.
I can't think of one.
I know, they can do every meal of the day.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
How big is your staff?
6 people.
6 of you? Okay. I take it you probably wear a lot of hats as the general manager over there.
I do, but my crew is very, very good at what they do. They're very talented. We've got like our bread baker who comes in the middle of the night and he preps it and bakes so many loaves of bread. And then I've got the sandwich maker, the salad maker, the catering guy, their prep, and then expo.
Nice. Yeah. What would you say is the most common or most popular thing that's ordered?
Probably, deluxe box lunch or the sandwich buffet platter, because that's just what we do so well. Outside of that, our light combo, because that's the little dollar roll sandwiches, so it's like the palm of your hand, and there's like a cute little sandwich, and it's,
Nice.
It's a nice little picnic thing. It's coming summertime, it's very popular for people to start ordering. It comes with like pasta salad and the fruit and the bag of chips.
I love it. You just lit up a lot when you were talking about that. That's really cool. I love it when people are in the roles that they love what they do.
Yeah.
How long have you been over at Apple Space?
3 years.
Okay. Were you doing food before this?
Oh yeah, I've been doing food pretty much for as long as I can remember. I got into cooking because my mom was a terrible cook, and I did not like anything that she made. So, come a very young age, like 8 years old, I'm like trying to teach myself how to make mac and cheese and stuff like that, and went from there. And then I got into kitchens and went to culinary school and worked for some very famous bakery people, and then I left the sweet side to go into savory and nutrition, and worked for like some drug rehab clinics and really helping feed people's bodies, and that was a really awesome experience. And then I found Apple Spice, and it's great.
Nice. I love that you're, go ahead.
What's your favorite thing, like cooking, baking? Like, you've done a lot of it since you started at 8 years old. What is like your favorite thing to do? I mean, there's a huge difference between baking and cooking, and then cooking different meals. I mean, do you have a certain specialty or something that you really just enjoy more?
I probably like the savory side a little bit more, just because I like eating it a little bit more than the sweet side. I can only have so many sweets in a day. But I would say I love making a lemon meringue pie, though. It's a very technical thing to get that meringue, just like oh so perfect, and yeah.
So you like the challenge?
Yes, I do.
Wow, you and I are very different. I full disclosure, this is what I ate Lucky Charms last night in my bed. That's my epitome of cooking. And it's, if I can pour it, or like a toaster, microwave is my best friend.
Yeah, I would have, like, as a kid, been trying to find the perfect milk to Lucky Charms ratio.
That's awesome. Maybe you kind of are born. No, see, that's not me at all. I'm like, is it to the top? Great. Like, that is awesome. You are a self-taught woman. I love it.
So what you do is just soak all the marshmallows in the milk for a while, then get rid of the marshmallows, then use that milk to go over the Lucky Charms. So it's just that much. Yeah, exactly.
That's way too complicated.
Yeah, and it takes time.
Okay. I didn't know there was a process for Lucky Charms, so I am learning. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah. And you got to take out the green little marshmallows because they're not, or the balloons, I think, because they're not Irish enough.
They're not Irish enough? Wait, and the pink and red ones are?
Yeah, it all depends on what it is. I mean, there's a rainbow. That's Irish enough, pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And then, they got the little shamrocks and, a balloon. There's nothing Irish about balloon. So.
Okay.
I think Irish people like balloons.
Oh, I'm sure they do. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't think they put that much thought into it. Maybe it should be marketing for Lucky Charms.
Maybe I should.
All right. Nice. Well, we are going to take a quick break, and we'll be back here in a moment. Again, you've been listening to a special exclusive interview with K4CO Radio. We have Erin with us from Apple Spice, and we will be right back. Welcome back to K4CO Radio. Thank you all for joining in for an exclusive noon interview. Today we have the general manager, Erin, of Apple Spice with us. Again, she is here in Centennial, but they will cater and deliver to any type of event that you are needing food. And they are so unique. They offer sandwiches, they offer salads. We'll get into some kind of the unique stuff that you all offer, which is really cool. Food I've never heard of, so it's very unique. I was looking at your website, and this is impressive. This is one of the coolest websites I've ever seen. But it looks like you all are in around 20 different states. So for those of you that are listening that are outside of Colorado, go to this website, applespice.com. Again, their phone number here in Colorado is 720-482-2775. And it's applespice.com. You can order online, or you can call them as well. And they will deliver to you anywhere around the Denver metro area. So, Erin, thank you for being here. This is really cool. I love that you're here at lunchtime too. People are going to be calling your store. So you were telling us off air kind of some of the more unique things that you all offer, kind of some of the salads or sides.
The frog eye salad.
Frog-eyed salad.
Frog eye salad, yeah.
Okay, what is that?
So I believe it's made with, I'm going to just pronounce this horribly, Anci di pepe pasta and chiti di pepe pasta, which is a tiny little ball, I'm assuming because it looks like a frog's eye. So they have that. It's with custard, whipped cream, pineapple, and mandarin oranges all mixed together for like a sweet concoction.
Okay.
Is it like a couscous little ball or bigger ball?
Yeah, it's like a couscous size.
Couscous ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is a couscous ball?
You don't know couscous?
I don't. I know it from a Disney movie.
I know it from the movie Hot Shots, where it was one of their call names. No, it's like a Mediterranean.
Yeah, or do you know
rice,
pastina, the tiny little star-shaped pasta?
Yes, I do.
It's like
know
that size.
Okay, cool. And is that pretty popular?
It's popular in Utah.
No, okay, awesome.
Yeah.
And you also mentioned a funeral salad.
Oh, the funeral salad. Yeah, so that's pretty much the same thing, except using the pistachio pudding, and it'll make it bright and green. Like Midwestern food is very unique.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. I love that you guys do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's very cool.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Funeral stuff too.
And funeral stuff, and go to hospitals. But maybe I shouldn't have segued into that. I'm sorry.
No, yeah. Well, let's talk about that real quick, because we were talking about that a little earlier. We were asking kind of the size, the biggest orders that you guys have ever done. And you mentioned that during COVID, you guys deliver to a hospital. How many?
1,000.
1,000. That is nuts. So just kind of fed all the nurses and doctors and everything. And one big thing that stood out, I guess, is they had ordered previously from a separate company, decided not to. Why was that?
Because their boxes were very paper thin and got crushed.
So during delivery, or half of the orders or something got crushed and all their food got ruined. And so your boxes are definitely very sturdy.
Yeah,
And
I can stand on the box and it won't go.
really?
Wow, seriously? Oh my gosh.
That's amazing.
Okay, we may
Cool.
have to test that out. That is a sturdy box. I like it.
Yeah. But that's probably one of the biggest orders. But what is probably the smaller orders that you do? Because you do cater to small business, you cater to corporations, events, stuff like that. So what type of size would you say, is the small one that you do deliver to? I mean, say an office with X amount of employees or...
So the smallest that we will do with delivery is $57, which can be about 4 lunches. You can make it 3 lunches if everyone's getting a drink and an extra dessert or something of that nature. But just $57 and we deliver for free.
Nice. Perfect.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And no delivery fees, which I know a lot of other companies have added on. We just have the Colorado's 28 cents delivery tax, which I can't do anything about. That is the state of Colorado. But no additional charges.
Oh, that's awesome. No extra delivery fee.
No.
Which is great if your office does all these delivery, social app type things, where they charge the delivery fee, there's a tip fee, then they actually charge you more for the menu items.
Okay.
It's just insane. I remember using one of those delivery apps
just
for a breakfast burrito on a Saturday, and it's like an $8.99 burrito, and the total was like $21.
Yes, if you care about small local businesses, please order directly from them. Do not use the third-party apps. They take 25%. And my profit is 30%, so.
Oh my gosh. Go stay local, call directly.
Yes.
That is awesome. Thank you for not charging that extra one. I wanted to go over the different events that you all can cater to. I mean, so we've talked about you can go to offices, of course, corporate events, hospitals, special events like graduations, funerals,
can definitely
parties. I mean, I'm sure I'm missing a ton. What other events do you all cater to?
So mostly it would be like training sessions or construction sites, or we do get a lot of the CEO board members are getting together and they need to have food, and anyone who's the executive assistant or office manager, they want a company that they can trust, that they can order from, because if something goes wrong, we're not going to get yelled at. She's going to get yelled at, or he's going to get yelled at. Whoever's placing the order gets yelled at by the CEO. So we do our best to make sure they look amazing.
That's awesome. I didn't even think about construction workers. I mean, it's limitless where you guys can go, truly.
Anyone who orders food, we will help provide for it.
That is awesome. Man, okay. We're going to get people fed is what's happening. I wanted to ask, so especially with working with food, what is maybe the most unique or the funniest mishaps that you guys have come across?
One of my drivers got stuck in an elevator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, delivering it. Some places have very extreme security where you had to get badged up, and someone badged him in but never hit a number. And he was there for like 10 minutes before they realized.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Did he press the button of...
There was no buttons inside. It's all on the outside, so security has to do it all for you.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Did his cell phone work in the
He
elevator?
did.
Okay.
He called and we were...
That would be a moment of sheer panic.
Yeah.
Okay. So stuck in an elevator.
It's usually a lot of that, or just getting lost, and we're driving around trying to find... Downtown gets confusing with places and things like that.
For sure.
Yeah.
I definitely, I'm lost every day. But downtown Denver can be, especially the one-lane streets. And I've definitely gone the wrong way on a one-way before. And it ended well, but it can be very confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys do a lot of downtown delivery?
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, the lawyers down there love us.
Gotcha.
Lawyers, my gosh, we can hit up everyone. I love it.
Yeah, we also got a few weapons places that order from us.
Okay.
Yeah. I would like more of them. They have lots of money.
Okay. I'm like, do you care
talking-
to? Yeah.
Or Boeing. If anyone from Boeing would like to order from us, we're looking at you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
They probably need some food in their tummies. Maybe that would help some situations. Okay. Yeah, the airport. So will you guys go as far as DIA then?
We actually go to the airport a lot. We fed the Denver hockey team on their way to the Frozen Four. So we dropped them off. They took them on a plane, and then they won. And I'm going to take all the credit.
Nice. I love it.
Yeah, even like the Pepsi. I mean, it truly is endless that you guys can
Or
do.
if the Denver Broncos needs food, let us know.
Okay, they also might need some nutrition going on. in
The
their
training
systems.
center is probably 15 minutes from us. It's the Denver Broncos training.
Yeah, right
there.
off Arapahoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, I love it. You guys can go anywhere. You can help everybody. That's very cool. Anything else that stands out that makes you guys unique? I love that you make fresh bread.
Yes.
I don't know of
every
any.
day.
That's awesome. I don't know of any other catering kind of type of
No.
restaurant that will
it's
do
hard to make the bread. You're going to need the proof box and some special equipment to do so, which we invested in, and it makes the world of difference on a sandwich.
that. Oh, I'm sure. And
Yeah.
keeping condiments off of the bread and the boxes. I mean, you guys really have a formula that works.
Oh yeah.
Which is really cool. Where do you all get the ingredients from the bread?
So we order specifically from like Salt Lake City for like the mix, and then we'll add in the flour and the yeast and put it all together. So we do have a secret blend
Nice.
Right.
that we
Okay.
put together for the bread.
I like it.
Yeah.
Secret blend, like the secret sauce.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yeah.
A secret blend. That's awesome. And your guy comes in at like 2 a.m. to start making the bread.
Sometimes it's earlier. Sometimes he's midnight.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
That's some dedication to,
Yeah, it is.
to feeding people right there.
Yeah.
Wow. That's very cool.
Yeah, but I think what makes us, or at least unique to the apple spices around, because we're in Colorado, we are the only location where you can get green chili. I've fought with Utah and I got it added to our menu, and we make a really good green chili.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you all do any other kind of, you talked about sides, but kind of more appetizers and soups and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, we got like the broccoli cheddar and tomato bisque, some standard ones, which I will say all of our soups are gluten-free pretty much on a base, except for the chicken noodle that has a noodle in it. I can't prevent that, but I do my best to make sure that we have a lot of gluten-free and vegan and vegetarian options for people to have as well.
Awesome. Very cool. We'll get into that. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, I definitely want to talk about kind of special diets because a lot of us do have sensitive tummies. Again, thank you for listening to an exclusive interview. Thank you for tuning into K4CO Radio. We've been chatting with Erin, the general manager of Apple Spice. We will be right back after this song.
This is K4CO Radio, and we are back with Erin, the general manager of Apple Spice, a catering company that will deliver to small businesses, corporations, functions, events, anything you can really think of. Best thing about it, I say personally, is that there are no fees like this. So when you use third-party apps, the fees become incredible, and you are paying a lot just to get something delivered, whereas Apple Spice does not have any of that. Erin, thank you again for coming in. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, I'm having a great time.
Yeah, definitely. I wanted to say also, first of all, looking at your website, I love your website. It's very simple. It's very straightforward. Yeah, I mean, the amount of food that you guys have is also incredible too. So that's another great thing that you mentioned where, say an office has like 20 people, most places will limit it to, okay, you have 4 different things that you can choose from, whereas you don't.
Yeah.
So I think that's absolutely amazing. So, and then we wanted to get into, kind of touched a little bit on just different dieting type meals that you guys offer as well.
Yeah.
So.
We have learned that if you have someone in the office who has a specialty diet, like they are vegan or gluten-free, the entire office has to usually plan their order around feeding them. So we've made it really easy for you to be able to accommodate those diets and stuff like that. So I have a vegan cookie. I've got a gluten-free cookie. You order a catering, I'll make them a special meal just so that they have something more than just a salad. I think that irritates me when the only vegan option is just a garden salad. So I want to make sure that you also have a really delicious food. So that is my goal.
That's awesome. I love how unique you guys are.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, I'm always looking kind of for the diamond in the rough, especially like what Josh was mentioning, that you all have no delivery fees. That in itself is so astounding to me. I mean, every time we order either from a third-party app or even when you call them directly, you're going to get charged with that. It just kind of comes automatically. So that's really amazing. And you mentioned you also reimburse your drivers, which is super uncommon for a restaurant to do that.
Yeah, I've worked in the industry, so I do my best to make sure I'm taking care of the employees that work very hard for me. So I take care of my employees and my employees will take care of you. We get a lot of great reviews. That driver will help you set it up. If you find out last minute that your meeting got moved to somewhere else, he'll truck the whole order to wherever you need them to go. They're there to help you.
That's awesome. And if someone goes on to your website, applespice.com, and they can call you directly if they have problems, and they can also text you as well, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So again, for those of you that are listening, you can text or call at 720-482-2775. And again, this is for any event. And they not only do sandwiches and salads, but they do breakfast meals, they do appetizers, and they also do dinner, which again, I mean, there's so much unique stuff that's going on with Apple Spice that is pretty awesome.
And we'll also do last minute. So we get this very often where someone is told, hey, don't forget about the meeting today. And they're like, what meeting today? They're like, you got to order food for it. And they'll call me being like, can you be here in 2 hours? And I'm like, just tell me how many people and I will be there.
That's amazing. You are very community oriented.
Yes.
Which is, it's awesome. It's important to us as well to really be taking care of people, make and fresh food too.
Yes.
I find that, thank you for making a sturdy box and for not making the food like fall over and because a lot of times with pizza or Chinese food, or especially sandwiches, it comes to you and you're like, this is so gross.
Yeah.
Because it's saturated, right? And it looks like it's already been demolished. So it's great. You've delivered to us before and it's perfect.
Yeah, we put a lot of time and energy for the delivery process. Like when we saran wrap something, it is so stable. I can throw it and it will be perfect.
That's true. Absolutely. It was very sealed when it came, which is perfect. It's the way, you'd think it would be.
We're going to have to test this with some food fights.
Yeah.
Food fights. I also want to stand on the box for sure. That is something that I'm going to do. I'll be like, this is very sturdy. That's a good marketing thing right there. Standing on the box. Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
Cool. So if you're listening out there and you have any event, whether it be, I love that you do, like if you're on a construction site, if you work at a hospital, if you're affiliated with a sports team or a school, if you're a teacher, if you have a seminar coming up, if you have training, again, they can be there for 3 meals a day. If you're needing breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Apple Spice is the spot for you. Josh, did you have anything?
Just first of all, I want to make sure they can text that phone number 720-482-2775. They can go online. They can call you. What is probably what do you get most of the time? Do you get online orders? Do you get phone calls? Or is it just a mix of everything?
I would say it's a good mix of everything. Okay. I have a lot of customers who will call me and they'll just say Tuesday, 12 o'clock, 20 people, and then they hang up and move on with their lives. And I type the order in for them because we've had them for a while. Then I have a couple of people who I've been on the phone with for over an hour going over their details. I'll make them up a whole list, spreadsheet of exactly what food they're getting so they know so detailed because they're a little bit more A-type personality. I've held their hands through all the deliveries because it gets complicated when you're ordering breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 5 days a week. And then it's good to have someone who will spell it out for you. And Yeah.
And you said you can do kind of last minute. When's the earliest, like in advance? Do you guys get a lot of in advance orders? Say, we're going to need this next week, or
I have a couple orders on the books that are 2 months from now.
2 months from now.
Yeah, there's a
Wow.
couple people who plan ahead, and I appreciate that.
Right. You know exactly what's going on.
Yep.
Exactly.
Well,
I love it.
that makes sense to me. If you know that you have a training seminar and people are flying in, or if you have a graduation party that's coming up, or a birthday party or something, then maybe you can plan a little.
Yeah.
Until the kid day of says, "I don't want a birthday party." I'm sure that happens too.
It does. Usually it's more like they have one person in the office who just never responded to an email about what they want for lunch until 5 minutes before that they need it. And they're like, "Oh, can I get a ham sandwich?" And they're like, no.
Yeah, 5 minutes is probably cutting it.
And
Yeah, at
if
that
you-
point you're at the door.
If you get the order to us before the drivers left, I can absolutely add that one sandwich for you.
Nice. And what are your hours for delivery?
7 a.m. to 2 p.m. is like our perfect window. We can do outside of that. That one you do just have to notify me so I can make sure I have a driver. But we've delivered at 4 a.m. before and as late as 7 p.m.
Okay, awesome. I was looking, I love your Facebook page too.
Oh, thank you.
It's super creative and funny, and it's outside of the box. So you do, of course, Apple Spices on Facebook. Can they find you anywhere else as far as social media is concerned?
Instagram and LinkedIn.
Okay. Very cool. For those of you, go check out Apple Spice on Facebook. They're hilarious. I love the posts. Again, it's like your sandwiches. You have unique posts and you have unique sandwiches, and you can tell like you are really catering to people that you care about. And I love your reviews. They love you.
Yes.
You have Mother's Day, you have Father's Day coming up. I mean, I love how endless it is. I love that you guys did Cinco de Mayo, talk about a fiesta.
Yep.
Very, very cute. I tell you, it's good to have a sense of humor probably when you're dealing with food, huh?
Yes.
Nice.
And the menu is just huge when it comes to a catering company for businesses and events. It's usually you just get a much smaller one so that it's more streamlined, but it's amazing. In fact, I'd love to scan this and put it up on our radio website so that people can see the actual menu too. And it's just amazing.
For sure. It's like a full restaurant menu.
Yeah.
There's 20 something sandwiches, over 20 salads. There's a bunch of different things that people can order. It's amazing.
It is cool.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. If you have 20 people, you can have 20 different orders.
Yeah.
Well, it's so unique, it's, if you have a big group, it usually is, you get 3 options.
Yeah.
That is very, very common, whether it's catering or at a restaurant. I went to an event for a funeral, actually, out of state, and we had 22 people, and they said, you can order 3 different things.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? We have very different tastes. So it's nice that, for me, it just says you actually care about the people that you are catering to.
Of course, our goal is to make sure that everyone gets fed.
And this menu right here, this is pretty much just your menu and mainly cold. So you have even a lot more than just what's on this menu.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's why I love their website too.
Their
It's
website
just
is
insane.
awesome.
Yeah.
I know. Again, for those listening, go to applespice.com, and it literally is box lunch catering, hot food catering, sandwich catering, breakfast catering, corporate catering. It's all, it covers every basis. If you're hungry, call them. Go look at this website. And I do love that you are also a franchise, because we get to a lot of different states. So even if you're listening outside of Colorado, they can help you. It looks like you're in around 20 different states with many different locations.
Yeah, we actually get a lot of companies in other states that have had Apple Spice there, and then they'll call us being like, we're doing a training session or something in Denver because we have such a big airport, so a lot of people tend to fly in from other states, and they'll be like, I want something I know and something I love, and we will cater to you.
Yeah, just looking at your map, you're all over the place. So yeah, we're a Colorado radio station, but we stream everywhere. But man, it's all over the place, especially on the East Coast. Especially, this is a Utah place, but you got Utah, California, Colorado, and then right east of kind of Texas, it's just all over.
Yeah.
So I had no idea you had this many locations. That's amazing.
Yeah, you cover a lot of the East Coast. Do you have, is it a similar menu all
It's,
over?
for the most part, it's pretty identical. There are a few things that are unique to each location. Like I said, we've got the green chili on it. I think it's Michigan has something with their cherries in it. And then someone has that pimento cheese sandwich. I'm totally blanking. That might even be Michigan. But that's unique to there. So they do allow like some unique to the area menu add-ons.
So only Colorado apple spice gets the green chili.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fought for that
Yeah,
one.
don't let the other ones have it. I get it. I like it.
Only us.
Only us. That's right.
Our chili is pretty darn good.
And you can order off the menu if you let me know that you want something very specific. I've got a lot of very talented chefs, so we always enjoy when someone's asking for something.
You
a
can
little
always
bit more unique.
tailor it to what somebody wants.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not set in stone with the ingredients and everything like that.
No, like we don't have lasagna on the menu, but if you needed lasagna for some reason, just let me know and I will provide lasagna.
Wow. All right.
That's pretty
Yeah, if
amazing.
you're having a Garfield party, let us know.
I'd like some
that's
cheese
cute.
fondue, please.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Filet mignon and lobster. All the
Oh,
way.
please give me a reason to buy filet mignon and some lobster.
I am that person for you.
She will do it.
I will do. I will do that, or she will do that. Okay, I like it. We're gonna hold each other.
Okay.
Anything else that you wanted to make sure we covered that either makes Apple Spice really unique, that makes your location stand out? Are there certain events that you would like to start catering to?
I'm open to helping anyone, and I think that is truly what makes us unique in comparison to other catering companies is how much we're willing to help you in the ordering process and at the delivery process and even afterwards, because I know that you probably have to expense this, and if you lost the receipt, just email me. I'll send it to you as many times as you need to help you expense the food. And just being there, and I'm there at the store at 7 a.m. You can call me at 7 a.m. I will help remind you that you got the delivery going, or I've called people to confirm, because not everyone's fully educated on what exactly gluten-free is. So sometimes they do order a gluten-free sandwich with a side of pasta salad, and I'm like, hey, did you mean to do this? And sometimes they do generally just like gluten-free bread, and that's what they want. And other times they're like, can I not do that? And I'm like, how about just fruit or something that's gluten-free, and I'll make the swap for them. Same with the vegans as well. Like our pasta salad is like a caprese pasta salad, so there's cheese in it, so not everyone is aware of that when they're placing an order for it. So I will just let them know, and I think people really appreciate when you reach out and just constant open communication. I will text you that we're doing the delivery. I will let you know that, we're here or we're running late. If something happens, I will call you and I will let you know. And yeah.
This is so refreshing.
I love it.
I do too. I mean, I'm speechless. I love it when that moment happens. It's nice that you take care of people.
Yes.
That is, in today's world, I think it's missing. So if you're communicating effectively, directly, you are there all the time, you will help somebody out.
Yeah.
Not only are you helping out your customers, but you're helping out your staff.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
And I've had a few customers that have actually gotten promoted out of the position where they no longer are ordering food, and they'll let them know. And I want to also take full credit for that as well.
That's awesome. Please do.
I am going to. They totally got a promotion because of our food.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Get promoted because of Apple Spice.
Yeah.
That should be a tagline for you all.
Yes. Or like the drug sales reps, because they'll order from us to deliver to the nurses and the hospitals and to, feed them while they're doing their presentation. And I also hope that they make sales because of us.
That's so true. Mm-hmm. Food goes a long way.
It does.
If you have a happy tummy, you probably have a happy person.
Yeah.
Being hangry is a very real thing.
Oh, yeah.
And especially if you're eating, like a lot of us just snack on stuff that isn't healthy. Mm-hmm. And so you have this healthy option at your fingertips.
Oh, yeah. This will be much better than ordering pizza for the employees and stuff of that nature, because it'll be like a nice meal that won't make them tired in an hour.
Exactly. You aren't lethargic come 2 p.m. It's like, hey, what just happened after a meeting?
Unless you want your boss to be lethargic, after they eat.
I'll start feeding you more pizza.
Did we even ask what your favorites are on this?
Oh, on the menu?
Yeah.
Oh.
So if when you eat or something like that, I mean, what are your favorites on this? And we know what everybody else's is. We asked that question.
I kind of like custom make my sandwich a little bit, mostly because I can't have cheese. So I love getting a roast beef sandwich with lettuce, tomato, and cucumber on it. We have a chipotle mayo, which comes with our turkey bacon jack sandwich that I will put on the roast beef, which you can. A lot of sauces are recommended, but you can swap out whichever sauce you want on them.
You can customize anything. I mean, you'll work with anybody on that. That's amazing.
People customize very unique orders where one person really was just like lettuce and 2 slices of bacon on their sandwich is how they ordered it. And I'm like, okay, if that's how you want it, we'll make it.
And that's huge right there, because a lot of places just like those are the ingredients. That's how it comes. They don't do a lot of customization, especially for deliveries of a magnitude of, multiple people. It gets confusing. They're just like, no, just stick with the menu.
Yeah, we had one school where I think it was about 50 people, and every single one of them was customized in some way. That one took a while. And then we also had everyone's name on it, and then we separated it based on the group. So these were the pre-K teachers, this was first grade teachers, this was second grade teachers, and we separated them all out. So when on delivery, they just took the bag and were able to deliver to the right classrooms.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's pretty amazing.
That's crazy.
We need to hire you for efficiency and durability, uniqueness. I love it.
Yes, if you tell me the problems that you've had with deliveries, I will make sure we edit our delivery status to help you out.
You guys are that's amazing. You guys are very, very covered.
Yeah.
Well, I know we are going to definitely be, especially breakfast. I feel like that gets missed a lot too.
I love our egg sandwiches that we make there.
Nice.
It's really good.
Very cool.
Yeah, we didn't cover a lot of breakfast.
Sausage, egg, and cheese.
Sausage, egg, and cheese. You got a breakfast burrito. I mean, those are just classic, but
and you can get the green chili on the side. And you can get the green chili on the side with that, too.
Well, I can get the green chili on the side.
Yeah, you can.
So, yeah, exactly. It's a good breakfast menu. Oh, yeah. Do you guys get a lot of breakfast or mainly lunch?
We get a lot of breakfast.
Got a lot of breakfast stuff.
And we just started partnering with Das Bog Coffee, so that will be the coffee provided with you.
Very nice.
Ooh.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, you can come here every day, right?
Well, we are closed on Saturdays and Sundays, but if it's a big enough order, we will open just for you.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
And we can order this coming Monday.
We will be closed for Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You know what? I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking a day off.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
I mean, if you do need food, just let us know. We will still open for you.
That is just me. I think I need a day off is what's going on.
I dare you to text her on Monday.
I will. I'll be like, I'm really hungry.
Honestly, I probably would be barbecuing on my own. I'll be like, yeah, I'm over here. I was debating going to Cherry Creek State Park, so I'll just hit you up.
Nice. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
See, you're really looking out for us.
I am.
Okay. Very good.
Well, once again, applespice.com. Definitely check out the menu. It is an amazing menu, and there's a lot on there. Erin, General Manager, you can call and order and text 720-482-2775. And people just text you orders sometimes?
Oh, yeah. I love it when they text me orders.
Really?
I mean, I'm a little antisocial type person. I'm very much raised in the kitchen. But yeah, they'll text me what they want and I'll type it in. I think if you're a very first time customer, phone calls prefer just to go over some basic things so you kind of know what you're getting. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you can absolutely just send a text and I'll email the invoice right to you. I'm like, let me know if you need to make any changes. And they're like, it's all good. And we go on from there.
That is awesome. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having.
Absolutely. You're welcome anytime.
Oh, yeah. I'll be back.
And good. We would love to have you anytime.
Nice.
Food or no food, we'll take you. Well, again, thank you. Yeah, we've been chatting with Erin, who's the general manager over at Apple Spice. And again, for those of you that are listening outside of Colorado, they are in 20 different states. So just go to applespice.com, check out their menu for any event that you have coming up. I know Father's Day is right around the corner, Memorial Day. I mean, shoot, Erin just said she'd come and help you out. So a hospital, construction worker, if you have an event, corporate, anything, training, seminar, give them a call. So thank you, Erin, again for coming in. We really appreciate it. And we will get you back to our regular scheduled program with all of our awesome music. What's on the schedule today, Josh?
Just a lot of music. I don't know.
A lot of music.
I don't have it memorized right now. So.
What? You don't have our wonderful music?
I don't. Just some good
awesome.
stuff.
Okay.
But make sure to tune in to Kev on the Radio 2 to 5. I know that.
Nice.
So that's our afternoon mix.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, 40s through, till today. We play you everything.
That's right. All right. Thank you very much, Erin. We really appreciate it. All right. You all take care. We will be back to our scheduled programming and have a great day.